Hi guys, I'm Amy, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my September TBR. I'm sorry it's late, but now my kids have gone back to school, it's the opportune moment to actually start recording properly without any interruptions. So I'm going to go through my pile, but I'm also got my phone at hand because I'm not very good with descriptions, so I'm going to read it as I go. So if I'm not looking, I'm looking down, I do apologise. Sorry for the lighting, I have my window right there, so if I had it open you wouldn't be able to see me. So, I've got a few books on my TBR this month. I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them is a series, so I'm not going to talk much about it. So let's go on with it, shall we? Okay, so the first one I'm going to read is Caravel. I've been meaning to read this for a while. I keep picking it up and I keep putting it down. I haven't actually started it yet. I even set up my annotation key, but I just never find the time to actually read it, and I really need to, because I obviously also want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart series, but I'd like to read all of these first and then read them. So I'm just going to read out the brief description of what the book is about. Okay, so it's about a girl called Scarlett, and she has never left a tiny island where she and her sister Talia live with their powerful and cruel father. Now Scarlett's father has arranged marriage for her, and Scarlett thinks her dreams of seeing Caravel and Far Away once a year performance where the audience participates in a show are over. But this year, Scarlett's long dreamt of invention finally arrives. With the help of a mysterious sailor, Teller whisks Scarlett away to the show, only to soon as they arrive, Teller is kidnapped by Caravel's mastermind organizer, Legend. It turns out that the season's carnival revolves around Talia, and whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlett has been told that everything that happens during Caravel is only an elaborate performance. Nevertheless, she becomes immersed in a game of love, heartbreak, and magic, and after Caravel is real or not, Scarlett must find Talia before the 5 nights of the game are over, or a dangerous duo effect of consequences will be set off and her beloved sister will disappear forever. So, that sounds exciting. So, got arranged marriage, games. I quite like things like that, especially like with trials and anything to do with that. I absolutely love the Prison Healer series. So, if you like stuff like that, obviously, I think I'm going to like this one. So, the next one, I'm sure everyone will know of this one. It's been around for a while, but I've just never picked it up. And that is the Zodiac Academy. And this, I know a lot about this one. I know it's about 2 twin sisters who live in the mortal realm and are literally scraping to get by, and then they're approached by someone, and they're basically, oh, you two are the lost heirs of the throne, you need to come with me and enlist at Zodiac Academy. I've been told it's basically like a adult Harry Potter, and I'm a very big fan of Harry Potter. You can tell by my earrings. But I do like the look of this one, and I'm really intrigued of how it goes. I know I have to check the trigger warnings, but I'm okay with like most things in books. I don't really have many triggers, but if you do have trigger warnings, make sure you check the notes. So I'm really excited for that one. And then I've got this one, which is What Lies Beyond the Veil. And I've heard a lot about this one as well. I know there's Fae, I know there's Veil, but I don't really know exactly like what goes on, so I'll just quickly read the description. So, once we've worshipped them as gods for nearly 400 years, the veil has protected us from the Fae of Elfamere. I think that's how it's said. In their absence, our lives have shifted and dedicated and sin to survival and virtue under the guidance of the new gods. I've spent my entire life tending to the gardens next to the boundary between our worlds, drawn into the shimmering magic like a moth to a flame. Then we died on their swords. All of that changes the day the veil shatters, unleashing the Fae upon our world once again. The magic of fairy marks those of us they mean to take, but the mist guard protecting Northric will kill us all before they let the Fae have us. There is no choice but to flee everything I've ever known, not if I want to live to see my 21st birthday as a free woman. Now they'll claim what is theirs. But before they capture me, Callum saves me from the wild hunt. Fae march and on the run. He is able to fight back in ways I can only dream of, but tentative alliance and all-consuming passion, our bond strengthens as the Fae closes in and evil lurks ever nearer. With my life on the line, he is everything I should dare to want and a distraction I can't afford. I can't seem to stay away, not even with something greater on the line, my heart. Wow. Enemies to lovers. I'm guessing it might be like maybe fated mates. I'm guessing it's very... Oh, I don't usually love a floppy book. It could just sit and then it doesn't break the spine. Look at that. I'm really, really excited about this one. I think I'm going to be buddy reading this with my best friend Holly. But she's, at the moment, working her way through these. She's on book 2. So I need to catch up. Hence why it's on this month's TBR, because I've had it on many, many months' TBRs. Same with Caravel, and I thought, let's just get it done. So obviously I'm going to be excited to read this one with her. The next one, I've heard that if you love A Throne of Glass and Red Queen, I've not read Red Queen, but I have read the whole of the Throne of Glass. Absolutely love those books. Absolutely favourite series, and that is An Heir Comes to Rise. So basically this is a sword, a dream, an heir, and if it's anything like Throne of Glass, I'm going to absolutely love it. So I'm just going to quickly read it out, so for anyone who wants to know, or I could just turn it around and you can just pause. I don't know if my camera will focus. How about I just read it out instead? So you got a sword. In the I'm really suck at reading out loud sometimes. I'm really, really sorry. In the impoverished outer town of a kingdom where Fae outrank humans, another Fae book, I can see a pattern. Faith, an orphan with a talent for swordplay, knows the importance of keeping her head down around the Fae patrol. Well, I bet she doesn't though. She and her best friend Jacen, think Jacen or Jacen, long for a better life, and her desire to swing her sword in combat may bring the purpose and coin she's yearned for. A dream. When she draws the attention of a royal guard, Nick, she soon learns that the mortal nature isn't the only reason to remain out of sight. Nick is a night walker, a silent assassin of the mind with the power to enter others' dreams. Ooh. And whether she trusts him or not, he's about to awaken abilities in Faith that shouldn't exist in a human. Nightmarish abilities, deadly abilities, abilities that will teach Faith blood really does run thicker than water, and if she doesn't trust in higher power soon, blood will run indeed. For this is no battle Faith can fight with steel. Within the city walls, suspicions are rising, and here in the outer town she has deeper bonds to protect. It seems everyone will die with a dark secret to tell, and what if one unlikely human girl was born harbouring the darkest secret of them all? That does sound really, really good, I'm not going to lie. So that is An Heir Comes to Rise. It's the first in the series, so I'm really excited to do that one as well. So the last book on my September TBR is the 4th in the series. I've been reading it for a while. I love it. If you ask me what team I'm on, I'm not going to say, because then that will give spoilers to who the person ends up with. But that is Caught by Tracy Wolff. It's basically about a girl. Her parents are killed in a car crash, and then she has to go to a school in Alaska where her uncle is the head teacher. Unbeknownst to her, that it's a supernatural school with witches and dragons and vampires and werewolves. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that. So that's that one. Hello, editing Amy here. I completely just deleted the end of my TBR video. So I'm just popping in to say I'm really sorry, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you leave a comment in the bottom, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!